Keep those bodies living for hide.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to the music video behind the scenes for Chasing Shadows. We had these orange and blue sheets that James, our videographer, wanted to use. So we started by setting up blue and orange things on different sides.
I've got the, also, because we didn't have enough blue stuff, I feel like now we've gone too much.
We've got the quality side and the quantity side.
Eventually we got it all set up, then we started doing takes. We didn't plan this shoot at all, but we still wanted to have some kind of story, so we made sure we had a few full takes in front of the sheets. James's dad was a volunteer firefighter, so I got to wear his outfit, and then also we wanted to film some stuff with the hose because the hose looks cool.
Alistair combating the gradient of the hill.
Trying to get taller at the end.
Bit of movie magic.
Start a bit lower, I think.
Lower!
We wanted to establish some walking shots, but I needed to be walking straight across the camera, and because there was a hill, I had to sort of duck down as we kept going.
I'm sorry, that's ridiculous.
We had to do it so many times and it was the worst, and I hate it. Because we didn't really have any story in mind, we kept just trying to think of things that looked cool. So we're like, oh, we can throw the hose somewhere and then plug it in. So this is James's dad teaching me how to throw the hose.
Sort of give it a little flick. Yeah, like that.
They also had a fire hydrant outside the house, so we were like, of course we're going to try and plug it in. We wanted to shoot the water, but James's dad was like, probably not.
Good colour match.
I'm gonna get 3 cam.
Will takes his behind the scenes very seriously. It's a mad hassle to wind up the hose, so we had to make sure that we got it sort of in one take. So we wanted to practice this a few times to make sure we were going to nail it. As it came time for the official one, we rolled it and it sort of just went everywhere. So here's James's dad re-rolling the hose. We wanted a close-up of the rope rolling, so we got the professional in to do it.
Can you move that leaf? Those brown leaves?
James wanted all the leaves out of the shot,
This leaf here, yep, and then the one here,
so he could film plugging in the hose.
and then those two. And then that one in front of the...
No more leaves.
What a difference it makes. And then there's also that leaf in the background. It sounds like I'm taking the piss, I'm being serious. There really is a leaf in the background.
Get out the vacuum cleaner.
What is this leaf doing on my film set? It makes the shot look better.
It just really reveals how you see the world differently to us. These fucking leaves.
Fucking leaf.
All right, time to plug it in.
I'm gonna get the close-up of the attaching.
Are these intentional noises?
I've got really sore legs from the gym. So many leaves in this shot.
Yeah, we're outside.
This is the outside, James.
Once we got the close-up, they started talking about me being a computer game character that was being controlled by Will. I still don't really see the vision for that, but I did it. After walking around for ages, we walked back to the set. We tried to come up with some story ideas to make me walking around as a computer game character make sense. And because the song was called Chasing Shadows, they were like, oh, what if there's like a shadow man or like a shadow puppet who's controlling everything? And it's also Will who's controlling the game, but he's also a shadowy figure that is evil or something.
Real.
He sees himself playing the game, and you walk in, looks up and you're there. Cuts back to him and he's the shadow.
I kept hoping that maybe I just didn't get it, but I didn't have much faith.
I just don't get it. Why am I in a computer game?
Does he not need to get
Because I
sucked
found
in?
this on the side of the road. I thought we could use it.
I like the computer game bit, but I feel like he needs to get pulled into it or something. Like
And
I'm
he's
in the game.
controlling it.
Yeah. Then why would he be in the game?
He's controlling you and he realizes that he's also in the game. He sees himself in the game.
I don't think we can make it any more clear.
I really don't think so.
Surely we need some kind of like beginning, middle, end thing.
Starts off with him
starts
playing the game.
Him playing the game. I'm walking as a fireman with the hose.
Yes. And then
in my
it
mind,
turns out that your quest is to go destroy the shadow.
okay,
and we
how
don't-
do we show this? How do people know this?
So you're going, you finally go, now I've reached where I am, and it's where you are controlling the game. So he looks up, he sees you there, he's like, oh shit, and then it cuts to you being like, "Urgh." Cuts back to him, he's the shadow man.
Should it not be that we rock up to the place and the shadow is there, not Will?
But the big reveal is that Will was the shadow all along.
Then we decided to shoot some stuff we might be able to fix with CGI or something weird. So James dressed up in an all black suit and just walked around creeping between us that he was going to like overlay somehow. And we never got to see any of that footage because he said it didn't look good, and I can't imagine why, because this is what it was. He did this for so long.
Your hair's just popping over the top.
Flights to Dublin. Let me just have a look for you there, huh? Okay, we've got 2 seats. Oh, actually, that might be business. Hang on. No, that was right. We've got 2 seats available, 22A and 22B. Would you like to? Oh, all 3. Okay. That's done.
We start setting up the computer that Will's going to be playing with.
That's good. That's dope.
Now we were trying to find a way to link in the hose to make that make sense.
Penis on show. Yeah, that's not going in.
Maybe you're gonna have to like
Like
stand.
over here, if my head's on
Yeah,
the thing.
so
it
stand
covers.
almost backwards.
The current plan was to shoot him with the hose or something.
What are you doing
I know that we want to make use of the
I
hose.
think maybe we don't use the hose.
I think the kick was better.
I think you might be right. What's the purpose? I've been dragging this thing everywhere. I've got to do something with it. Apparently I don't use the hose.
So we ended up settling on me just walking up and then giving a big old kick and not using the hose at all. So if you can figure out a reason that would make that make sense for us, let me know because that'd make me very happy. We set up the most precarious filming rig with James sitting on a ladder that was resting on the fence and also another ladder which was being stabilized by James's dad with an umbrella over him so there wasn't a weird reflection from the sun. We ended up trying to tie in the hose with the water of the pool and get us all wet and stuff, but the firefighting suit was really heavy, so I ended up like almost drowning the entire time because I couldn't really move through the water to keep myself afloat.
You never said you didn't know how to swim.
I don't know how to swim, brother.
The suit is heavy. I can feel how heavy it is. There's so much like weird drag.
Then we had to get some submerging scenes, so here's me and Will just disappearing into the water.
Just like semi-drowning. It's taking me back to Scouts in like year 6 when you all had to swim with clothes on.
James wanted to get a longer shot of us under the water, but we found it really hard to stay under because we were out of breath from like wearing clothes and trying to tread water.
Stay down there for longer?
I do like breath work. I can hold it for like 2 minutes. For some
breath
reason,
in,
I just
right?
can't.
Even getting out of the pool was really hard once the jacket was soaked because it was just so heavy. And I'm a weak little boy, apparently.
Leg muscles required just to stand up now. Cool. Calculate how heavy that is.
We wanted to get some of just the blue jacket floating around, so we chucked it back in the pool.
Push it to the bottom. Perfect, that's good.
We wanted to get some shots of the hose in the water, but it wouldn't sink because it's a floaty thing, I guess. So we pumped it full of water so it would be a bit heavier, and that seemed to work, kind of. After we shot that scene, though, we had to figure out a way to get all the water out, and that was actually way more annoying. We ended up just sort of stepping on it around the pool. Thanks for watching the behind the scenes. Go watch the music video.